Hello, good evening. Welcome to the United Vista. My name is Oakles. All right, there's been lots of news, updates everywhere. And this time, it's not bad news at all. Most of the good news, it's about the transfer rumors and all that. So I'm going to be starting with Zirkzee. There's news on Zirkzee, news on Rashford, news for Mainoo, and then news for Crystal Palace right back. That's Daniel Munoz. So let me start with Daniel Munoz. Do you know Chelsea tried to approach him, but he said his dream is to play for Manchester United. And I tell you, I've been watching this guy, this Daniel Munoz, and he's pretty good. Very strong, and he's aware. His awareness is top notch. So this is kind of player that definitely is going to be better than the Dalot that we have, and he's more fit. He's one of the standard players in Crystal Palace. So, and you know, we want players that want to play for us. So he's already indicated interest. He wants to play for Manchester United, regardless of where we are. Imagine a player from Crystal Palace, right? And Crystal Palace is actually doing well. He's one of the standard players there. So I think this is a very good news for us. If we can do it this January, let's go for it and let's not delay about it. Another news on Rashford is Barcelona are thinking of keeping Rashford. You know, because Rashford is definitely officially going to leave Manchester United 2026. And Barcelona are thinking of keeping Rashford for 30 million euros at the end of the season, right? To me, I think with Rashford age now, it's getting close to 30. Even though he's doing well in Barcelona right now, I still feel Rashford is worth more than 30 million. Rashford should be around 60, 65 at the moment. You know, with the performance that he's putting up now, I think 60. If we really want to let him go, like we do not need him back and all that drama, if we want to let him go, well, 50 with some little add-ons, that would be a good one. So that's that on Rashford. The boy is doing well in back, and we can tell he's performing better than he did for Manchester United. You know, so we want players that can play for us. Daniel Munoz said his dream is for playing for Manchester United. So Chelsea, you know, when a player tells you that, of course, I believe you should be losing interest already if a player tells you he wants to go. That's how we got Buemo. He wanted to play for Manchester United regardless of anything. So it was easy for us to snatch him away. So AS Roma is talking about Zirkzee. They want to come for Zirkzee. They are thinking of loaning him, right? They want to get him on loan. But Manchester United is saying that it has to include a buyout clause of at least 25 million or thereabout, you know? And now that we have injury with Šeško, it would be stupid for us to just let Zirkzee go without getting a replacement. Who are you going to put that body on? We can't play first nine till Šeško come back. You know, it looks ridiculous. And I heard Chido Obi is now training with the senior team. So he still needs to play. We can't put all the pressure on him right now to lead us to the promised land. So I think Zirkzee needs to be around. Any deal for Zirkzee, for me, is when we are able to get a striker. You know, if we're able to magically get someone, even as, you know, even as Matete, if we can get someone like Matete to fit in, that guy is a puncher, is a go-getter, no? He might not be our ideal kind of striker, but he's the kind of striker that can guarantee you 20 goals plus a season. So Chido Obi can learn from all these kind of guys and Šeško and all. But I believe in the long run, Šeško will be our main striker. So that's a good news. That's a very good news. And another news coming from Chelsea, it seems like they want to take every player that concerns us, you know. Mainoo. Can you believe Kobe Mainoo? Chelsea is chasing Kobe Mainoo, and they are preparing around 80 million this January to get this boy. I won't lie. If I were Manchester United, if I have the say, I would say let's take the money and let the boy go play some football because I don't see he has fallen off the pecking order. Who is he going to bench? Is he going to bench Cunha? Is he going to bench? Even Mount right now seems to be preferred to him. So there are lots of people that comes before him. And this season, we are not playing so many tournaments. So he's not going to get a lot of playing time. If we're playing Champions League or Europa or this or that, we can say, okay, they can want to rest some of these players. But we play weekly for now till at least next year before we start playing other tournaments, He's not really going to be getting game time. So, and I don't think he's actually in the Amorim plan. If you watch, Amorim like pacey players. If you're not pacey, at least be extraordinary. Bruno is not that pacey, but everybody understand what Bruno gives. Casemiro is not, but we understand that Casemiro has that defensive awareness and all that. When Casemiro has played, we've lost fewer games. We've even, so those are the kind of players that even if they don't have pace, they have what they give. Maguire is one of that, But Mainoo, defensively poor, pace is poor. Going forward, okay, he has moments of brilliance that he could just take people unaware and do things. But Premier League is not really in that level right now. They've advanced a whole lot that you need to be aggressive, fast, and everything. At least you should have 70% of the things needed. But Mainoo, the only thing I know that he has this, he's intelligent. He can do some things in tight places like Cunha can hold the ball. But Cunha is stronger and faster. Mainoo is none of those. He could just do some brilliant, and that's when they let him. So if you're playing teams that have very strong plays, you won't be able to do too much of that. It could be once in a while. So that is why I think we should let him go. Let him go for now. So that's about that. Our players have been doing well in the international. I think Mbeumo, the only team that didn't do so well, but I don't know. That means it's lesser burden for him. He should come and focus more in Manchester United for now. So that's about that. Today it's not been easy. A lot of things have been happening in our clubs because our women, on the other hand, we're not so brilliant with Manchester City, but this is football. It happens. So I'm in 100% agreement going for that guy from Crystal Palace, Daniel Munoz. He's a right back. He's strong. He crosses the ball well. Apart from the last time I watched him, he wasn't so prolific with crosses. But he's this kind of guy that he brings changes. If you can put him in that right back or right wing back, he has solved a lot of problems. He can also play as a centre back though, so he has solved lots of problems there. I see this guy. It's not really Dalot. Is not really. It's not really there. It's not there at all. I think his time in Manchester United is coming to an end gradually. Soon he's going to be playing from the bench, obviously. We all know that. And Mazraoui is, I don't know if I would say he's fragile. He plays like he's so fragile, like he's going to drop dead any moment. Sometimes you see him, he plays and then they'll tell you he's not fit to play and he's not injured. What is wrong with him? Does he have medical condition that we don't know? But that's about that. So now, the most refreshing news is about we have so many players we put in our eyes on. Back again in our midfield, Carlos Baleba, is our main target, 100%. That's where everybody's focused on. But not just him. There have been other players that people are watching. There's Adam Wharton and there is Angelo Stiller. I think we spoke about that guy in the summer. Sometime we're talking about him, and then finally we did not get him, but we still got eyes on him. And there's also Martin Hujmand. I don't know who that guy is though. I don't know. And then we're looking at Semedo. Please, if we can get Semedo this January, oh my God, Semedo is awesome. If we can get Semedo, keep Mateta on one side. Semedo is going to outshine all the strikers we have. He can play as a striker. He's good. If we can get Semedo, but it's difficult because, well, the team, his team is not playing so badly. Bournemouth is doing very well where they are. And then we're also looking for this Karim Adeyemi, as one of the forwarders we're looking at to get. Everybody knows that Adeyemi is a magician. He's fast, he's skillful, but he's also this kind of players that flashes his on and off. But right now, he's one of the best players in Borussia Dortmund. So that's about that. See you tomorrow. I'll give you more updates on that, my people. Take care. Bye. Ciao.